Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a few days, but I think we're just gonna chill today. So is my dog here, Cooper. I'm just gonna. I got a bit of a time constraint, but I do have the middle of today off. So um, I'm gonna throw a hopefully quick livery on the GTR 13 because some extra people might be using it in NRL. I'm going to quickly open my chat here since that is all manual process for me. One day we might move on from direct from PlayStation, and I'll just have everything ready to go. But until that day, I will have to do this at the beginning every time. Here we go. We got chat here. All right, we're gonna kind of recreate. Hey, Jesher, what's up? We're gonna kind of recreate what I have on the what is it? The other GTR is the 18. Um, I'm going to try to recreate a little bit quickly and close to that on this 13. I'm sure there's a possibility nobody will use it, but I do need something on this car. So why not? Why not choose this GTR? I also might have to edit it a little bit because we got different banners and stuff, and number boards and stuff. But you know. Sardenja. I can't say the name of that track. Reverse B. We are in the Group 4 Audi TT, which I was thinking about practicing a little bit today, but probably going to keep most of that offline. Oops, I didn't mean to. I meant to create a new one. It's actually kind of. It seems like it might be a fun little race. I haven't done a practice race against people. Um, but just running laps in like a race setting, it seems like it might be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I have okay pace so far. I do need to get more time in tonight and tomorrow, but I feel all right. Trying to figure out what pink I used. I think it might have been this one or this one. This one. I think it was this. I do have photos in the background that I might use as a little bit of a source here. Um, just to figure out what we're doing. Let's see, do I still have these things saved? I do. Yeah, so I might have to adjust a little bit to get these number boards to work with it. But I think we'll be all right. All right, so let's get that on the other side. I do want it to go all the way down though. Okay, so 193 and 218. $198 and $213, right? Oops, way too far. And it's not really matching up anyways, so we're just gonna wing it and make it fit. That basically fits. All right. Let's see. We did white all along the bottom there underneath. So let's. Oops. Oh, that's why it didn't, because I changed this. Okay, that looks good. Anyways, I am on a time constraint today, so I'm going to be trying to rush through this. because I would like to finish it all in one shot. I really like doing these livery and shows. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I like doing them in one shot so I can have it front to back what got done here. Gonna move that underneath. Move that underneath. Let's go back up here. I'm gonna duplicate this. Go to the bottom one, make that white. Then move it up just a little bit here. Alright, that looks good. I'm still not sure if this was the exact pink I used before. It's good. Let's see here. Something like this. Fade. What, Gesture, if you're still there, what division did you end up getting on Saturday? I missed all of Saturday. That weekend was crazy for me. Luckily, McNaughty does pre-qualifying. Otherwise, I would have been screwed. Oh, that's a bummer. Unlike the GTR. We'll do the whole thing on this one. But yeah, if he didn't do that, I would have been kind of screwed. Hey, Santa, what's going on, Miguel? Good morning to you. I think that'll cover it. All right, I got to move these down before I forget. So there we are. It's going to be a little different than my 18 because I had on the 18 that roof section is pink, and I could do that on this one. That's going to take more time, and since I'm only here for a short time today, kind of going to try to do a livery turbo stream. I'm not going to have time for that, so let's see. So on the 18, I did something like this. Brought this around the back. Oh, there's a section down there that's already... You know what? I don't think we need that. I think we'll just go to other. That should be the section we need, yep. We'll just do that all the way across. It'll act like it did on my other one. There we are. I know this front, all the front arrow stuff was also white, including these wings, so, and the grill. Luckily, these two paint really close to the same. I'm gonna go change these now. For some reason, this pink just seems a little more red than I remember. Did I use the candy one? Huh. I bet it was this one. That's the one I think I used. Although I don't like the way that fades as much. Chrome just fades better. Oh, it could have been this one. I bet it was this one. This looks really close. Yeah, it's nice when they leave little things. Sometimes wish there was even more areas that, you could paint separately. Would be cool. All right. So I got to make sure I can fit. I've been having to do this on my other ones. I'm guessing white will look the best. I want to make sure I can fit everything I want on here. Let's see if I replace. What about the slanted one? Hey, Joe, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Cover up the ribbon a little bit, I guess. Just trying to kind of keep it in between the lines of the door and the bottom of the door. They're kind of different angles. We'll split the difference there. I think it looks fine. Let's see. We did some stuff like this. Could do October Rose since it's literally Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll get that underneath this probably. We'll start going to details. Honestly, the details, just did them on the hood and the top, huh? Hey, Deep, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. We're just doing a little livery and chill today. I got a little bit of time between I finished up work and my daughter has a fun run, like fundraiser at school today. So nice, getting your artistic side in today too. That's good. Let's see. Did something like. How did I do that before? Always appreciate any lurking. I know you're lurking all over the place normally, so. What? Yeah, I've been trying to get back. We'll be back a little more often now just because I got league racing. But I also want to fit in. I love doing the delivery and chills. Um, it's just a nice way to unwind. So I like to try when I can. In between, I do have practice I need to do, but was this? Don't remember this specific decal. I can use the October Rose one, I guess. It's not the same one I used before, but. Oh, I used this one. And then I must have whited out over everything. That's cool. We'll try it. Although it's going to be more work, and I said I was going to try to do stuff quickly today. but that's fine. So I did something like this with this, and then I basically, I'm actually going to do this in another color for now so it's easier to see. I basically just block this all out, and I put my own ribbon in there. That's why I didn't remember what the decal was, because I kind of adjusted the decal on my own. Kind of made it my own. Probably could have just extended that to make it 1, but really, there we go. Sometimes when you flip these decals the opposite way, then your controls are all backwards, which is super fun. Okay. Now we'll turn them white. We're going to have to do this on the other side. But we are going to put in this, let's see, this matching one down here. A little bit skinnier and a little bit wider for the O. Is that a little bit of... It's a weird spot on that decal that had a little bit of extra space there. All right. I like that there. Move this down a teeny bit. We'll put underneath that a little awareness to the actual National Breast Cancer Organization site. I do have to remember I'm going to make this so people want to use it, they can in NRL. They don't have to. Most people have people who help them or make their own liveries. But the time's here. Why not make one? So I got to make sure I include some of the normal league sponsor decals. We're going to duplicate this symmetrically first, and then this way, so I can try to line up the skew, and we'll delete this top one. There, now the skew's kind of the same. Move that over there. Let's do this. Change this back to the blue so I can figure out where we are. And this teeny little section right here. Okay. Now when that's white, it should cover everything. We should be good. This is where I really wish I could... Whoops, I didn't change that to white. Have music on in the background for everybody. Sometimes I wonder, hearing all this stuff, what it sounds like. Alright, and let's duplicate this. I like where those are sitting, so we'll run with it. Okay. Do have to keep track of the time. I mean, I should be here until at least 1:15 or so, so I got a lot of time still, but sorry, I gotta check some messages here. Okay. All right. What was I doing? NRL. we're going to see if I can get... I probably have this saved somewhere that I don't need to be doing this. This one. Where it'll work best. I don't like that there. We'll just put it on the back. The back for now. I don't want to busy up that area too much. Let's see. Need to make this a little smaller. Go back to my photos for reference. So I did do... Oh, let's see if I can find these decals, huh? Let's see. Favorites. Did I save them in my styles? I had some like crazy line stuff. Kind of like this, but not squared off. And not as crazy as that. But I might not have saved them. It's been so long. Oh, it's like these. Yeah, I used these. And I made them pretty big. To give a little bit extra texture and stuff to this. All right, and they're obviously not going here. They're going to go underneath. We're making them way more opaque, so they're just kind of a background noise. Let's move those down. Here, I also typically do these semi-gloss, especially when I'm working with chrome. It kind of gives that extra pop. How far up did I do that? Cool. Right about there. All right. I also did those. We're going to duplicate symmetrically on the other side because I like the way that looks for now. We're going to do another duplicate. I also did some back here, but I did it. We need to make it less opaque with pink. Oh, that's right. It goes over the top. Just kidding. I also did it back here. But back here, it goes towards the top. I'll have to put it under some things here. Okay. Let's see. We want this to be under that. Right there. So we're under all the main logos. I'm going to duplicate symmetrically, and then I'm going to see if I can kind of fill this out up here. Add layer above. That was in, let's see, styles. Here. It's kind of a crazy decal type thing anyway, so I'm not too worried about like overlapping and like I don't want to be too technical with it because they're overlapping anyways. It's fine. We still need to bring that down. I do kind of I want the lines a little more spread out though. All right, let's turn that a bit. That's just too much. Let's see. Can I... limit the angle some so it's not too crazy over there? I think that'll work. Okay. But what was the actual... It's 48. I think 48 looks good. I think 48 looks good. Make sure that matches. Okay. We're good there. All right, let's go to the hood real quick. Right quick. How did I do that before? Oh, I just manually placed them, didn't I? Hoo-wee. Okay. It was these ones, I think. I think I put them in a specific color. I don't know what yet. Maybe it's white. All right, did I do these right next to each other? Is that how I did it? Yeah. Just remember I didn't turn the angle up on these. Should have. Make sure the angle's up so any of these weird angles you get, it wraps around those angles. I don't think I need to worry about those ones in the middle too much. Yeah, we only got 3 left. Might as well do them all. One left. On the other car, I almost left this off of this one, but it worked really well because it went up onto the roof too. Not doing that on this one just to save some time, because I'd have to cut out all of that up top. It'd be a little more messy. Let's see, we need to go to here. We used this one. I do wonder, let's see. No, it's not the same kind of ribbon. Did leave space on the other one for extra ribbons, but that's fine. All right. We got to make sure we hit some of the league sponsors on this, because it's not just a cancer awareness. We also want to make sure we hit the league sponsors, just in case anybody uses this. We want to make sure all those names get out there too, because the league is what allows me and anybody else who decides to use the awareness. Like I always do stand up to cancer. Last year, my round winnings, which it wasn't a lot, anything I won went straight to stand up to cancer. It's kind of a personally close thing to me, especially breast cancer, which was what my sister has survived. Let's see, who do we want in front? But I really like being able to use the platform that McNaughty and the NRL has given to spread some other awareness. Oh, that's a... I didn't know that. One random spot, is that an other? It is an other. That's weird. Okay, we'll throw... Let's see. All right. Let's do some... Oh, whoops. We're still on other. Other is not right there. Now we can do it. All right, let me check my messages again here. Good. All right. Let's finish off the front here. Hey, buddy. Hey, Crow. What's going on? Yeah, it helps. I've made something very similar already on the 18. So it does help when I've already made something to remake it. But thank you. I'm not even... Oh, I'm not... I didn't want to be on the hood. I'm not even running the GTR 18, but I figured, why not make something? I wanted to do a livery and chill stream today. And why not just make something for NRL, even if it's not used? I still need something on the 13 anyways. My old livery on this thing is... It was an original. It was an OG, and it's... I've come a little bit. I've come a long way. Hey, Turtle Shell, what's going on? Gotta make sure this doesn't bleed up into... Maybe I can flip it the other way. Just wanted to bleed over into that. I could probably do something like this and then spin it. See how that looks. Maybe this way. Let's duplicate. All right. I don't remember what kind of 20%. But yeah, plus it is October, right? So it is breast cancer awareness month. So I'm gonna go back to the hood and get that. Right, there's a little bit of room right down here. Get that down here. All right, what else do we have going on this thing? From before. And I also need to remember to keep getting sponsors in here where I can. So let's see. What do we do on the back? We did. Hey, speaking of NRL, Season 6 is here. I should be live right around 7 o'clock this Friday, Central Time, on McNaughty's site. We are live at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 East. And yeah, we got some good rounds coming up. So this will be a Saturday car, not my car. I'm in the Audi TT Group 4. And I think it's the Tomahawk is Division A, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday. That's purely off memory. You know, on the back, I did do sim racing against cancer on the back before. I'm going to use the back as another spot to get some. All right, Crow. I'll say. I was gonna say the only thing that probably God, I haven't put the new ones in here yet. They're all in my just regular collection. I'll say the only thing that makes my life easier sometimes just to be able to play around with stuff is when there's like a like a background version of like say this black logo, and then I can do different colors to just seamlessly transition when I'm doing stuff like this. For my own cars, I like using the regular standard league colors, but like a background and fill type thing. That's probably the only thing. Otherwise, these are plenty to work with. I like already being able to work with them. I know the old ones that Joe did have. I do have those put in my. I should put those in there now so I don't lose them. Like it has the fill for this NL, so I can just fill in like pink in this case. Otherwise, most of it is there. Like there's enough. Yeah, basically like an outline. I like having those when if I have a car that I specifically want to like keep a color scheme and not like sponsors or every color. And in this case in NRL I can do that a lot because like most of our sponsors are just regular logos. They're not like something you don't want to change the color to. Which is a lot of times why I will still try to use like a mine the regular NRL colors because it is like those are the colors right now of the NRL. But he's been fine with changing colors. So, but like I was saying with the other decals, I can change the colors on all of them without feeling bad because there's no color combo to them, right? Let's see. Before I go too far, otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's great. It's a cool switch up too. Just like a new flavor. I love Joe's too, but it's cool to have a new flavor and kind of to go along with us. Kind of, yeah, why not spread these? Kind of want to keep a little bit of the same angle feel. 'Cause, 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 without overlapping too much. Just bring it to the back a little bit. These were 20. And these were pink. No, these weren't 20. These were 48 for the... There's 20 on the white. Oops, went way too far. 48 on the pink. All right. So now we just got to decide what to do on the back. I want to get some extra sponsors on the back. We can do like, let's see here. This would work well on this left side over that. It's kind of already pops over that. This here needs to be a little bigger to just feel the weight the same, right? Try to weight them about the same. Get a... What haven't we used? We'll find space for that still. Oops, that should be on the back. Check what time. 12:30. We still got plenty of time. Let's get a little Naughty Racing League action here. Fill out this space. Oops. Let's see. What do we got for cancer? Go. Cool thing about this decal is there is a... Yo! Hey, appreciate it. I appreciate it, Juggalo. What's going on? Cool thing about that one is there is literally just this ribbon version. We hopefully can fit. Actually, do you kind of want... I don't know if it'll work, though. Yeah, I might have... You got to do it sometimes. You got to do it. I've been there. I do not want it to bleed down there, though. All right. I gotta get this. It's still bled down there. Maybe I'll just move it up a little bit. Move the whole thing up a little bit, so I can get back to what I'm actually trying to do. Move this up a little bit. There. Let's do this. No, not. Yeah, we're doing a little remake here on the 13. I did something really similar to this on the 18. And figured I'd redo it here on the 13 for NRL. So. All right. We will, let's do this again. Yeah, I like the way the first one came out, which is why I'm remaking it. I don't remake a ton of mine, except for like my league stuff. I'd always do Stand Up to Cancer. So I remake that on everything, but I mean, it just, I don't know. I came up with the style over time, so you know, it's just something that comes with playing around with it, I guess. Um, Cancer. I think I did it a lot, and I do it a lot because sometimes, like, it's funny because I've always been a simple, like that was always my flavor. That was my style when I started the game was simple, clean lines, um, and all that jazz. And then over time, I just there was so many cars that felt like it was blank space, which is sometimes really good. If you do it right, it's really good. And I think I started playing around with uh, translucent and everything because I, I didn't want to put more sponsors on there because it felt like it'd be too much, but it also felt like something needed to go on there, which is probably how did this car in the first place on the 18. This is definitely heavy on that kind of stuff, though, Turtle. I wouldn't say every one is like this, but all right. Can the back wing be done? That is not under other back there. Those uh, um, the supports you could paint on the 18. Can't paint those on this one. It's disappointing. Oh. I won't be able to do the banner exactly how I did it because we are going to do it NRL style. Um, Man, I wonder what gradients I even used on that. See if I can find something quick. I hate searching for a lot of stuff while I'm doing the stream because this is the kind of stuff that when I'm doing one on my own takes a long time. Is going through this kind of stuff. I want it to go all the way to basically white, but this I'm looking for a gradient that's already done, so I don't have to do it manually. Because apparently I used one previously. I was hoping I could find it under just the keywords pink. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, other than you're going to get a lot of pink, but these are kind of cool. Not for this, but this is how I find stuff too, just by accident. I'll be going through stuff with random keywords that I'm just trying to find stuff, and you end up seeing some stuff where I'll put it in my collection. And then I end up not using it later, but I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I have an idea for that. And the problem is getting to that idea. But, just inside my head a little bit. That's how some things are found is just random. You're looking for one thing, you find some other cool stuff, like cool decal wrap things you think you could use to transition or. If all else fails, save them. You can always take them out of your collection later when they don't work. Which I finally kind of cleaned up my collection not long ago. I say not long ago. It was before a stream like 3 months ago. But should I add my own decals in that I did? I don't do a lot of decals because I'm not very good at them. But if they go easy into Inkscape, then I can get an SVG out of them. I will. Yeah, yeah, and that's another way. Anything new, I've done that too, where I've gone through new stuff and you've you find some cool stuff that drops. And again, but it'll be the same as what I was saying. How I end up with it is they end up in my collection because I'm like, that's cool, I'll use that, and then I don't. And it's not because they're not cool. I'm so bad with finding time. It's like why my streaming schedule is what it is. It's totally random. I didn't stream for like 3 months until NRL came back, even though I kind of wanted to. But GT7 I had lost a little bit of motivation in it. Like these, I've seen these before, and I really think they're cool to use on something. I think they're saved somewhere, and I haven't used them yet. But I just think this color combo is always just fun too. I don't know, it just pops. But yeah, NRL has given me a little motivation to be back. I've always said I'm still, no matter what. And I've this one right here. I saved this once, and I tried using it, and then I just junked it because I didn't like the way it was. Anything I was trying to use it on, it didn't come out well. And there's a triangle version of this too. But yeah, I always say I think I use this one. Really, I haven't had PD take too much off of my stuff. That's funny. All right, I think I just tried to get it into this pink. This is going to be an eyeball until we duplicate symmetrically. That wasn't far off. They overlapped a little bit though. All right, it's close enough. We'll move this one over close enough to middle. All right, this will be the first one that all my other ones I didn't do anything under the banner stuff that we're supposed, you know. I just did a black banner basically on both of them. Oops. All right, so this is pink. We probably I don't know if the red will show well. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Do what makes you happy with them too. You know, I might just do white. I don't want the red to get lost. I'm just gonna do white. And Crow, if you're still here, that's a little bit another reason why it'd be cool to have a background a little bit like wider, because like you have the ones that have the shapes too, which are nice, but I use those in specific situations. And like right here, I might do the normal colors if I had a background where I could have like a white outline. In this case, I'm just going to keep it white because I don't want it. I don't know if I love the pink. It doesn't fully match. That is what I used before, though. I think I just made it bigger. Sorry, I get sidetracked pretty easily when I'm talking. I think I must have just done less of that darker pink. Something like this. There. It's fine. The pink is still, I don't know, maybe it's just the angle it's hitting at. Different than what I did on the other one. But this really looks like... I bet there's some good stuff with the trucks out there. I've seen some pretty creative stuff. But yeah, whatever. That's what I was saying before. Whatever, you know, makes you happy. Whatever you like. Like people come in here and you know, some people compliment me and be like, I could never do that, and then they'll talk about their basics, and I'm like, that's, you know, awesome as it is. Like, do you? And nothing's bad. It, you know, well, there are some things that are bad, but for the most part, it's just all personal, you know, preference. Some people don't like the stuff I do, and that's fine. I don't expect everybody to like everything I do. Sometimes I don't even like some of the stuff that I finish with, to be honest. Happens. White and the purple. I don't know why it seemed to work so much better on my other one, but okay. Other. This post, I just realized a couple things. Realized on the other section of the ribbon, it's kind of hitting a few of these weird spots. So we're going to. These are the little details that I shouldn't be spending time on when I said I want to quickly do a livery, but duplicate all those symmetrically to kind of take care of that. Close enough. It's good enough. And then also, we're going to make this whole pillar white. Can't do those. I know, Turtle Shell. I know. I can do things like this a little bit faster because I've done them before. If I'm doing something completely new, sometimes it takes a long time. I've done something very similar to this, so I'm just kind of going along that style, you know. What was I thinking of next? I wanted to look. Can you not do any of these hood pins? They're just. Man, the 13 does not give you near as many options as the 18. You can't do these hood pins. They're not under other. You can't do these the wing supports. Dang. It's disappointing. Yeah, Turtle, I've been into a livery for over an hour and then scrapped it. So, feel ya. Okay, let's try to finish some things up here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We want to go back to the body. Hey, Ozzy. Yeah, man, it has. I know. That's on me. Yeah, it's been a bit. I've had one stream this past Thursday in 3 months, so, and it's been even longer when you count livery streams. It's been a while, so hopefully we'll get back into a little swing of things. But appreciate you stopping in. As I was saying to other people, this is kind of a remake of GTR 2018 I've done. It's not going to be one for one, but it's a close. I'm going to put little J's. It's close. I'm doing things a little different for one because they're a little different of a car, what you can and can't paint. But also, I'm doing this one so if anybody feels like using it, they can use it for the Naughty Racing League. I don't know if anybody will. Definitely not going to force anybody, but if they don't have something, they can come adjust the numbers and use it if they want. So I want to get league sponsors in there and all kinds of those type of fun things that I didn't do on my other one. You know what I want back here? Like making sure we get this hashtag everywhere. This hashtag is just about as important as the cause is in general to me, because it was my dad who was in his final days, nothing to do with cancer, but he was in his final days that he was with us, and a random commercial came on the TV, and he asked my sister if she had been checked recently, and she was right around the age where you really want to make sure you start getting checked. And she's not a big doctor person, but she ended up going in. I don't know, she just had a feeling when he said something. And she ended up having breast cancer, but they caught it early enough that now she's cancer-free. Hopefully we stay that way. But yeah, it's definitely been a close thing to me, and why I was saying this hashtag in general is because of that reason. That she got checked just out of, one random comment from my dad. Yeah, I actually probably will still put the numbers on him, Turtle, even though I am going to leave it for other people to use. I'm running Friday, so this is a Saturday car. But I probably will still put numbers on this one. And I'll just tell anybody, I'll tell them, if you're going to use it, make sure you take them off and put your own on. See if we can get this thing to sit well, or if I'll have to adjust what angle I'm looking at this thing for. Do I want it above the flange here? Little skirt. I think above. Like above better. But yeah, if you're of that age, for either man or woman, get checked. Good enough. Okay. We got most league sponsors on there. We have most. The rest of it done. I'm gonna put a little bit up top there. I think I might do a little bit of this pink transition up there, if we can. Let's see, those in styles too. I wish we had more of these that we could save instead of just 10. Or if there's only 10, I wish you could do more than one page. It doesn't have to be, a million like collection is, but at least a few pages. Yeah, Turtle. She's not wrong. All right, Ozzy. Hey, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you stopping in, especially when, I'm such a part timer. You never know when I'm going to be live. So always appreciate seeing you in here. So have a good one over there, man. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but we're closing in. So, I mean, honestly, it wouldn't hurt even if I did. All right, what was this? This was pink and 48. I just want to see how it all looks before I decide to duplicate this on the other side, that the overlapping isn't too... Like, if you're looking, you can tell these are on different angles, but that's going to happen. Like the back, I did that too, so... But what's it going to look like when they overlap on the top? I think that looks fine. Especially because I'm going to have sponsors up there. All right. I think that's fine. Go with that. Let's do rear. Let's go up. Yeah, I'm getting right there though. So it's not it's not fun. No, nobody will see that on the track. I know that's the funny thing. You saw me earlier doing those little things around the ribbon on the uh, one section. Like nobody's gonna see that, but you know, it's one of my things. One of my little things. But yeah, it's not a fun thing to do. So I'm sure, you know, I'm not fully looking forward to it either, but it's definitely with everything that's happened in my family, something I feel pretty strongly about. So, ooh, yeah, I can't do these exactly the same as I did before. Because this was pink, a pink roof before. So I have to do both of these colors. Does pink look okay? Yeah, I mean, the pink looks fine. Let's do that or black. The only thing I don't like about I like using these because I can pick my own colors, but the three stripes are always a little bit off, so I have to angle it to kind of match with the A because they match in their own actual. Roof's definitely gonna feel a little blank. It's a nice thing when you do a NASCAR style livery is the number just takes up the whole top. So I guess that's why sometimes I ignore the roof until the end, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of blank. That's okay. Nobody's gonna really look up there anyways. I will put probably something straight across the front above the banner. 1 o'clock. Let me double check messages here. Oh, I'll be right back. I have to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back though, guys. Oh, geez. Thanks, Miguel. Thanks. All right, we'll wrap up the couple things I said. I said thanks for everybody who actually stuck around while I was gone. Sorry I had to step away. Forgot I had somebody coming to the house quick, and I didn't want to leave them hanging up there, so I got there. They said they were going to be here in 15 minutes. 15 minutes ago, and I wanted to make sure I was there when they got here. So thank you guys, the couple of you guys, for sticking around. That was planned but unplanned. I didn't know for sure what time they were coming, so I thought I might be almost done. Again, thank you for telling me to get off mute. And that was my dog, by the way. That's the other thing I was talking about. He loves whenever I'm talking to get right in my face. So it's our 10-year-old golden retriever, Cooper, for anybody who hasn't been here when he's joined me before. Yeah, he likes to hang out by me. I should, if I ever get upgraded from just a PS, a straight direct, um, I might get a puppy cam and I can just have him down here. So go for it, Miguel. I mean, honestly, I've liked a lot of your stuff, and like I feel like I've seen progress in your stuff over the months since knowing you and knowing your liveries. So you know, it's always you pick up things and you add them to your own style. And what was I going in here for? Something specific? Yeah, that's right. And some things work for you in your style, and you can add them, and you tweak things, and they're even better. And some things don't, and you just find out that by getting in there. I know you find out stuff by getting in there because you've created a bunch of liveries, and you know you figure that out by just jumping in. But it does help watching people. Like I like watching people. I watch Philness, and his style is completely different than mine, so it's fun watching him because it's not what I do. So it's nice seeing stuff I don't do. Like that's not the way I approach a lot of things. So you pick up things, you know. Like watching Sal. He's also a fellow Minnesotan, uh, but I like watching Sal too because his style is also different than mine. So it's cool picking up things from people. This is another thing. If somebody uses this, they can put their own name or I don't care if it's changed. Should we do this one pink? No, we're gonna keep it purple. Yeah. Minnesotan. And so is Salamander MN from PHG and his own YouTube channel. We've actually met up once. We really need to do it again. We keep talking about it. What else do I need to add for sure here before I finish this up? Oh, seriously? That's pretty awesome, man. MOA too. Like I've always seen your name, Santa Miguel, and I'm pretty sure I've seen pictures like through Discord or somewhere. I swear. So I was like, okay, the Santa makes sense. Didn't realize like you're really Santa. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll, especially with it being MOA, but usually let me know. Let me know in Discord. Um, if you feel like possibly meeting up or something while you're while you're actually Santa, uh, yeah, hit me up. I haven't been to MOA in a long time, but that's a thing you hear from a lot of people in Minnesota. My wife and I did used to go there a bunch, even though we're Minnesotan, and when you've been there, you've been there. But it's been a little bit for us. Every now and then we take the girls there. All right, we're just going to put on all the last little touches. I've got about 25 minutes here until I need to be done for sure. So we'll put some last finishing touches on here, get it out there so we can share it. What do I want to do? Let's see. Let's put my numbers on the side here before I forget. Because if we ever need to use the 13 again, I'll use this. Otherwise, somebody in the league, if they feel like using it, can use it. Duplicate that, and then do a little replace. Put in the border. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Just keep it black and purple. What about pink? What about purple and pink? Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's good to have something, you know, that's close to you. That is a pretty cool thing, I will say. Replace that and get the other. Let's see this. Skew feels like it's off just a teeny bit, but I'm not gonna fully fret over it. I forgot to do this. Put it on the opposite side. I like doing both sides. Let's see. There's a breast cancer. This one didn't do on the opposite side. Let's see. So let's do this wing. Let's do the wing. To the left. So I want to. This is one that you can't paint the inside. So that's always going to stay pink. So in that case, I'll just move it down to -3 always gets it done. So it doesn't go on and go through. You can mess with the depths instead if you're trying to wrap it around. But in this case, that is an uneditable area, kind of like these and these. And just so many things on this 13. Before I forget, there's one more place I was going to put the get checked. It was on the front. Right there. I was going to do that earlier when I was talking about getting checked, and then I kind of got sidetracked by my own rambling. You know how it goes. All right, down here we'll do a normal. I don't have a lot of normal sponsors on here, which is okay. I don't overdo sponsors, but I do normally at least do, which I gotta change my rims on this anyways. I normally use BBS, and I always use Yokohama, so I almost always actually use those as sponsors on my car. I just want to get something, maybe. Something I can just actually use just white on. You mean when I stepped away from the livery? When I walked away? Oh, I know what you mean. Sorry. Now I get it. One sec. One sec, Turtle. You mean when I was looking at the area you could paint, basically the usable area. Yeah, I'll show that in a second. I'm pretty sure it's clicking down on right stick, I think. I'm just going to use this one. Pretty sure it's clicking down on right stick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just pick this. And we'll just make it a little smaller than I was figuring. Duplicate. So I'll move it a little bit. Yeah, it is right stick. You click down on right stick, and basically, it's taking the livery off, but it's showing you the area that's paintable under whatever section you're under. So body one, you hold it down. Body two, your mirrors, and so on. That's how I was figuring out why I can't. Yep, R3. That's why I was doing this when I was like, I can't do the hood pin or those supports on the wing. Normally, if you can, they're under other. But that's kind of how you see and find out without just painting them. Is you can, hold down R3. You can see it down on the very bottom too. R3, it says check editing areas. So yeah, that's how you do that. Okay, what else do we need? What else? Little tidbits. I'm going to put something on the front roof above there. Let's just do that now. Front. Kind of kept that. Sometimes wish there was better ways to keep things aligned. Or maybe we'll do something like together we can be Cancer. See how this changes it. No, I'll keep it this way. Feels a little not straight. Actually, let's move it this way a little bit. Got purple. Let's do this. Let's add in that ribbon we had before. Next to it. Sometimes I wish there was an option to skew, say, a sentence like this without having to make a full decal. To like wrap with that line, with the window. Instead, the only thing you get is a line with surface or a line with camera. You can probably play with what camera angle you're looking at and maybe get it. I don't have the time for that right now. I don't care enough for that right now. We're going to put something on the back pillars, and let's fill in this window here quick. I like making these just darker. I did the backs. 96, I think, so we'll do these 96. Back to the wing. Let's do NRL stuff back here, I think. We're gonna do this one this time. Nope. Nah, this will work. Oops. Before we do duplicating and replace, I want to do the angle first. So then all of them have that angle. Because if you duplicate anything after you change stuff like angle or anything, it carries over to the next one. So RL, place it. Let's do pink or purple? Pink. Pink pops more. Make sure it didn't bleed somehow. Then I think I'm going to see what this looks like. underneath. Let's try to angle this the same, which is just a slight angle change. Give him a little shout, since he is the mastermind behind it all. I didn't want symmetrically. Looks funny backwards. Alright. Last couple things on the wing. Let's go to the top. Swing around, down under the back. Ooh. Let's do, because this has, I normally put my sugar shuffles. It's the one. All right, Turtle, thanks so much for stopping in and hanging out for so long and chatting. I always love the chatting, so nobody needs to feel like they need to chat, but have a great day. I'm out of here in about 10 minutes anyways. I really need to finish this. So later. I normally put this right in the middle. There's no room for it. So we're going to do a little sugar shuffles here. We're going to do a little Naughty Racing League over here. And we'll do a little YouTube in the middle. Just so you know where to find everybody. Okay, let's do the top. We're going to do, I did this on the last one, so we're going to do it on this one too. Just going to do a big old F1 style We Race as one. All right. What have I missed? I want to change the rims on this bad boy. I also did, I left those pink on the last one. So I really got to finish this up so I can roll. Let's go see. What was the pink? What was the pink? P9 chrome. So my last car was. I'm going to put that on. It might change them when I change these things. I'm just going to do a quick sweep. I mean, this is good enough for saying I 100%ed it during the stream, which is what I'm trying to finish up doing. We'll do one last thing. We're going to put a Henke's decal right up here. Oops, I passed it. Okay. Oh, I need to put something up here too. Okay. Now I think we're fine. I'm going to go change these rims. I'm gonna go change these rims, and then yeah, I'm gonna be saving all of this, but I'm gonna have a pretty quick goodbye. So again, I appreciate all you guys hanging out, watching. If you learned anything, that's cool. If I helped in any way, create even just ideas in your head, that's always awesome. Let's go and find some BBSs I like better than those things. This is really close to what my old ones were. Got to go back in the thing though. Got to go back. This is the one thing I hate. You change the new rims, they put the the color they are. So then you have to go back in and paint them, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. That's fine. Let's paint them, and then as soon as you get in here, they're painted. So save it this way, and we're gonna go share it out there. So if you ever feel like you need a GTR 13 livery, feel free to use it. You can put your own numbers on it. I leave them editable. Let's see, save style. Or if you need one for Saturday B, if anybody's out there listening who's part of Saturday B, feel free. I'd actually be honored to have somebody using it. But I know everybody's got their go-to. They either make their own or they have a go-to person they like to go to. Or a lot of people are part of teams and they have team livery makers. So I get it. But I'm going to share this. I still got enough minutes that I should be able to share. Is it at McNaughty Gaming, right? NRL sugar. I wish these would autofill for you, like other spots do, because I use the same tags for so many things. A couple tags to do with the league or what's on there, like in this case, cancer, just something vague enough. And then I always do my own. Did I share that? Did it get shared? Okay. I always use my own just sugar shuffles. So if anybody wants to find my stuff and they're not even friends with me, they can just put in sugar shuffles and they'll see most things. I'm gonna go take a couple basic photos, not racing photos. I'll have to do racing photos later. But I have this background that I use for just basic shots. So I can share. We'll delete this car, place a new car, place this car. And I don't have to do much on this because it's mostly already done. Change the rendering quality to extra fine, and then the rest of the stuff is fine. We'll just take one shot of the front, take one shot of the back. You'll see that on NRL Discord in just a little bit, probably. Once I have time to settle down and sit down, because I'll be running after this. Take a screenshot quick. I'm not going to save, and then let's go back to the car, and we can just rotate 180 degrees, maybe turn it a bit. It should still be on extra fine. Let's refocus here. Just in the back corner is fine. All right, one more picture. And then I'll be out. So, again, I know I already said it, but thank you guys for showing up. It's always cool when people are showing up when I'm just a random streamer. I just randomly stream. But yeah, if I don't talk to you, if I don't get on until tomorrow night, I'll be on about 7 p.m. Central Time. Um, Race starts about 7:30, probably a little bit. The live broadcast on McNaughty starts about 7:30 Central Time, so I'm guessing the race will be 7:40, 7:45. It's the first race of the season, so I bet they have some commentating to get into, a little review of how qualifying went, who's in what league, all the good stuff that makes the broadcast awesome. Um, so yeah, I'll probably be live, getting my last minute practice in about 7. It might not be exactly 7, so if you don't see me at 7, don't worry. I'll be on the way. It just I got the kids and everything, so sometimes it takes a little bit. Um, so 7 or so, in between 7 and 7:30, I'll be on. I'll be live for the race. Uh, and otherwise, I'll catch you guys in other streams or at the next Livery and Chill. So it's been cool. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and take care. Peace.